EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Michael Badgley will be the first to get this one going. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. From the 29, here's second down and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Go! Cowboy 80.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Rig alert. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinal. Cup 19.
Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
19 tight.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Ready up. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warrior 70. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jahan Campbell.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will take this one in. 81 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Trap 60, Panther 60, Panther.
On first down, he's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
He'll get this out wide. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That touchdown, #1 for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 44-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Eagles first down. A gain of 12.
Man in motion is Smith. Off the play fake, Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he will get into the end zone. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Kick is good.
A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
This returnable with Rivers. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. Now he'll air one out. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Get it.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Got a man, and it's that rookie 3rd-round pick. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Commanders first down.
Ready. 1918.
On the zone read, Krosky Merritt. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Ready. They crash. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. And Burnett will tack on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They run out of the gun with Barkley. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. It was Torrance Armstrong who was there to get him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. And And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the check. Here it comes.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That'll be taken in by Eagles-Commanders. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's White. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
On the jump.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 1. Daniels with a give to Eagles-Commanders. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Here's third and 2. Throwing now, Daniel. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. This is where you have to finish drives.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Daniels to throw on second down. That run complete to Jalen Lane. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter as they go to work on first and goal.
Chop alert.
They'll run with Eagles-Commanders. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball right on the 5-yard line. Second down and goal.
60 by 6. Ready.
Here's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5.
Bronco 80.
They'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
On the return is Sean Tucker. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Great, set.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he is out of bounds at the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Hurts to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. A gain there of 27 yards.
When you're defending Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Go Silver, ready? Kyle up, no touch, 73. Kyle up,
Man in motion is Smith. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On 1st down, Daniels. That is incomplete.
for the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On second down, here's Krosky Merritt. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. 15 yards pickup there. First down, Washington.
First down.
Trap 50, trap 50.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
He's taken down from just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, it's Daniels. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? I think now we're starting to see this defense start to make some adjustments. We saw him give up a few plays earlier in the game, especially to this back. So he's someone they have to understand. He's not just going to hurt you on the ground. He also is a threat in the passing game. So nice job there making some adjustments on the back end, and they force the incomplete.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On first down, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Now he's loose at the 40. And they will finally run him down. A huge play there on the screen pass. 37 yards. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hurts will try it again. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Here's Braden Mann now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Their own 10-yard line.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Moving to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Second down, they need 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Out to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's complete to Watkins. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 84 yards. Touchdown, Washington.
Michael Batchley lining up for the extra point.
Badgley's extra point is good. And the Commanders extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Still a little time. Final minutes of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here is Shipley on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and it just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On first down, it's Hurts. A pass. Caught by Saquon.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
A second down throw for Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. Taking off.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Gain of 15 yards.
They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15.
At the 25-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
10 yards to go.
Hurts again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time, and this is blocked. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Now Watkins on the return. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On play action, Daniels forced to his right. He's going to run it, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Great, set. 180, 180.
A first down throw for Hurts. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And he'll take this one in. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable with Rivers. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by White. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Washington.
First and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Krosky Mary will take this one into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Makes the score. Commanders 31, Eagles 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Hey, Silver. Anyway,
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
Second and inches. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Come on now, that's just unfair. You're asking them to stop a fullback cold. All he needed was a couple inches to pick up the first down. Mike, I think if they run that play 10 different times, he's moving the chains.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barker. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 11. Good for an Eagles first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, But if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Finding space at the 15. And he will score!
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage.
Commanders 31. Jake Elliott.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
They're on the 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Rolling right, and they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. Pickup of 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31.
On the handoff, it's Krosky Merritt. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. This one from 49. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
63, 63, 63. 73, 73.
And in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will go all the way. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. At his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12, on the season.
The score, Eagles 42.
A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
A run out of the gun. Krowski Merritt. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Daniels now on 1st down. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready?
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline. Him and his receiver are able to connect.
And the Commanders are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
Commanders 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Krowski Merritt. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A
loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back. But this... Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 31. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pioneer. Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards.
At the 37-yard
Ball
line.
rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's good for a Washington.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he can't get away. Down he goes back to the 16. John Campbell. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That is underneath, and it's Krosky Merritt. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Ready.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here. Back to the 6.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Another carry here for Shipley. Oh, he gets swarmed under. They meet him in the end zone. It is a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick 6 or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Warriors, trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Throwing again, Daniels. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he will score. Game on. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here.
That is caught. Griffin gets the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Don't touch that.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles are able to extend the lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pioneer.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Oh, a loose football. The Eagles have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to extend their lead.
Eagles 63, Commanders 41.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
For Philadelphia. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Here we go, shot.
On first down, Daniels. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Hey, crash. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll throw with Daniels. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one incomplete. Good job. Hook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Come on. Let's go.
Throwing is Daniels. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Commanders. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Great.
Hurts going to hand this one to Shipley, and he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
Great.
On play action, here's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10
Great.
yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. On the handoff, it's Shipley. And he's not going to get there. Waller right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's fourth down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and will stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. On fourth down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's to Krusty Merritt. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That was good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.